Okay, hello and welcome to my YouTube channel and for today's yoga practice. So let me just introduce myself. I am Daisy and I am your yoga teacher for today's session. So today's session is going to be about 30 minutes long. It's going to be a yoga flow, so a little bit of vinyasa, but we're going to take it slow and steady so it's suitable for all levels and abilities, and I'll just give you different options throughout. So as always, please just stick within your own ability and just take options, modifications, variations as and when you need to. So today's yoga practice is going to be all about joy. So we're going to be finding joy in the movement, bringing joy to the breath, joy around us, and hopefully it's something that you can take with you for the rest of your day, for the week, whenever you are doing this practice. So we are going to get started. So we're going to get started by lying on our backs. And we're going to come into this Supta Baddha Konasana variation. So lying on your backs and just bring the soles of your feet together, opening up the knees and extending the arms out to shoulder height, palms face up towards the sun. So you're coming into this surrender position. Closing off through the eyes and bringing the awareness towards your breath. Your inhale and your exhale. As you inhale, breathing in that energy, the prana around you. And as you exhale through the nose, sharing this energy. And maybe there is others in the room with you practicing. Maybe you've got some pets, some animals. Or maybe you don't. Maybe you're sharing this energy out of the room, out of the place where you are living. As we gently arrive into the practice today, just feel your shoulders sink into the earth. Gravity drawing the knees down, opening up through the hips. And just taking a moment to ask yourself, how do I feel right now? Now this can be physically, mentally, emotional, maybe spiritual. So just asking yourself this question. Bringing awareness to how you are feeling and having no judgment. So I know that I've said that today's practice is all about joy, but that doesn't mean you have to feel joyful right now. Just being aware with compassion, kindness, and let it go. And we're going to make an intention for today's practice. And that is with each movement, each asana, each transition, I want you to find joy within. So maybe you want to extend a little bit further. Maybe there's actually a different transition which you want to take, and that is absolutely fine. Beautiful, gently extending the arms above the head, clasp the hands together, push away, just opening up, find a little stretch through the body and just maybe find a little bit of movement here. Maybe massaging the back into the earth. And releasing the hands down, gently open up through the eyes, draw the knees together and window wipe the legs from side to side. So we're opening up through those hips. Just finding that little bit of movement. Beautiful, and ever so gently now using the core, engaging through the core and peeling your way up into a seated position. So maybe if you have your blocks with you, maybe sitting on a block, just propping yourself up. And you can sit however you wish, maybe sitting cross-legged, legs extended, knees bent. Rolling the shoulders back, palms face up through the sun. Maybe close off the eyes again. Take an inhale, lengthen through the spine. And exhale, ground the sit bones into the earth. Beautiful. Option of opening up through the eyes. Inhale, lifting the arms above the head. Clasp the hands together here and ever so gently draw this circular motion through the upper body. So as you exhale, really curving that spine, and as you inhale, pushing back, opening up through the sides. Exhale, lower, inhale, up, and just make this movement as big as and expressive as you wish. I'm repeating this in the other direction now, so finding joy in the movement. And again, maybe that means expression, maybe that means freedom to you. So adding your own little twist if you wish. Beautiful, releasing those hands down and making your way into a tabletop position on all fours. So the wrists, elbows, shoulders on top of each other, knees underneath the hips, tops of the feet planted in the earth. And again, maybe just have a little shake through the hips, maybe have a little wiggle from side to side. Perfect, coming to find the stillness now. Inhale, lift the chest and tailbone, open up through the heart. Exhale, drop the head and tailbone, curve the spine. Inhale, find that lift and making our way into cow. Exhale, drop the head, curve the spine into cat. And repeating this movement now with the flow of your own breath. Maybe finding a smile as you're doing so. Beautiful, coming back to that tabletop position. Option of holding it here, or option of extending left arm and right leg. So you want to keep the hips square here, really engaging through that core. Holding the balance. Beautiful. On your exhale, lower the left arm down, tuck under the right toes, pushing down through the heels. So we're getting that nice opening up through the right calf. Keeping it strong through the arms here. And ever so gently bring the left leg out towards the side, rolling over onto the right foot. Inhale, lifting the right arm up and over, and find that nice little opening up through the right side body. And I want you to take a little twist with the pinky finger here. Keeping the awareness with the breath. Option of holding it here, or option of lifting that right leg up. Find the balance. On your exhale, bringing elbow towards knee. Inhale, extending the arm out. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Perfect. Option of holding it here, or option of taking a bend through the right knee. Bring right hand to the back of the right foot and just push those hips forwards. Find that opening up through the right thigh. And on your next exhale, whichever option you're in, gently making your way back round into tabletop. Beautiful. Again, have a little shift through the hips. And drop the hips back towards the heels. Place your hands either side of the body, forehead towards the earth, making our way into child's pose. And just relaxing through the shoulders here. Feel that nice surrender feeling. As you inhale, breathing in that energy, and as you exhale, relaxing into the earth, feeling into support. Perfect. On your next inhale, peeling the body back up, making your way into tabletop. And again, option of holding the balance here. So wrists, elbows, shoulders on top of each other, keeping it strong. Or option of extending the right arm, left leg. So hold that balance, keeping those hips square, the core engaged. Taking a few breaths here. Ever so gently, bring the right hand down, tuck the left toes under, pushing down through the left heel. And again, find that nice opening up through the left calf. Beautiful. Bring the right foot out towards the side, slightly rolling over onto the right. Inhale, lifting the left arm up and over. So again, we're getting that nice opening up through the left side body. Grounding down through the right hand here, staying nice and strong. An option of lifting the left leg up. Option now on your next exhale, bring elbow towards the knee. Inhale, extending out. Exhale, elbow towards knee. Inhale, extend. Perfect. Final one. Exhale, elbow towards knee. Inhale, extend. And option of bending that left knee, bring the right foot, bring the left hand to the back of the left foot, tilting those hips forwards. And find that beautiful opening up through the leg. Again, really finding the balance here. And coming back to that intention of finding joy in the movement. On your next exhale, releasing the left hand, the left foot, making your way back into tabletop. And I'm going to give you a couple of options here. So option of dropping the hips back, coming back to that narrow leg child's pose. Or option of bringing toes together, knees to the outside of the mat. Drop the hips down and walk the hands away. Coming into this beautiful wide leg child's pose. So you're getting that nice opening up through the hips. Really extend those fingertips away, finding opening up through the back here. And bring the awareness back to the breath. So your inhale and your exhale. And just as you're finding stillness, or maybe you want to find a little movement through the hips, just whatever your body is feeling for right now, I want you to come back to that question which we set at the beginning of the practice. How do I feel right now? And maybe that feeling has changed. Maybe it stayed the same. And again, whatever the answer is, that is absolutely normal. That is absolutely okay. Just being aware and let it go. Beautiful. Gently bring the hands back towards you. If you're in option 2, bring knees back to parallel. Ground down through the fingers, tuck the toes under, lifting those hips up and back, downward facing dog. And I want you to push up through the shoulders here, down through the heels, and bringing your dritsi, so your gazing point towards the kneecaps. Now option of taking a bend through the knees, maybe a wiggle through the hips, so finding movement in this asana, in this position. Or maybe you just want to find stillness. So again, whatever the body is feeling for right now. Taking a deep breath in through the nose, sigh this breath out through the mouth. And ever so gently walking those hands back towards the feet. Maybe take a wiggle of the hips as you're doing so. Again, be as expressive as you wish. Just take opposite hand to opposite elbow. Let the head hang heavy, fold forwards. And just find a little sway from side to side, or maybe a big sway from side to side. Maybe bring the weight into the balls of your feet, just gently increasing that stretch. And maybe find movement through the hips. Just having a little play around with Uttasana, this beautiful forward fold position. And releasing those hands, take a bend through the knees, tucking the tailbone under, ever so gently peeling your way up into our standing mountain position into Tadasana. And just take a little step to the front of your mat. So you're standing in Tadasana, your feet either parallel, hip width apart, or feet together, shoulders rolled back and palms facing out. And just find the grounding here, engaging through the core, lifting and lengthening through the body. And we're going to do a pranayama, so a breathing technique called breath of joy. Now, it is one of my favorite pranayamas. It just feels so beautiful and releasing. So I'm going to do an example. You may feel a little bit funny doing it. Have a little giggle if you wish. So you're standing at the front of the mat, okay? An option, well, I suggest that you close off through your eyes. And you're going to take 3 breaths in through the nose. Now, as you breathe in through the nose, you're going to lift the arms up for the first one, lift the arms out to the side for the second, up again for the third, and as you exhale, exhale through the mouth, fold forwards. So it's going to look a little bit like this. Okay, you're going to take a deep breath in through the nose, sigh the breath out through the mouth. Okay, so I want you to make that as expressive again as you wish. So you're really finding the joy in that movement in the pranayama. Okay, and you're going to do this in your own time. Now, I want you to complete this for 3 rounds, okay? Once you've done it for 3 rounds, I then just want you to hold that ragdoll position, this forward fold position. And if it's making you feel a little bit dizzy, if you are pregnant, then I just suggest that you don't do this. You stay standing in Tadasana, eyes closed, and breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. So when you're ready, let's all start together, and then you're going to repeat it 3 times in your own breath. Closing off the eyes. Inhale through the nose, lengthen the spine, and sigh this breath out through the mouth. And just holding that forward fold position. Just take a moment, feel into that energy you've created, maybe even finding a smile. And gently find a bend through the knees, tucking that tailbone under, peeling your way back up into Tadasana. Roll the shoulders back. Find a smile and open up through the eyes. Beautiful. Okay, grounding down through the feet. Take a bend through the left knee and step the right leg back. So we're coming to find our warrior 1 position. So your left knee stays bent, your right toes point towards the right corner of the mat, lifting the arms up. And you really want to keep those hips square here, keeping the core engaged, stay lifted and lengthen. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, lift the right arm up and over warrior 2. So left knee stays bent, right leg is nice and straight, and you're looking over the fingertips on your left hand. Take a deep inhale, lift the arms, lengthen the legs. Exhale, lower warrior two. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, warrior two. Beautiful. And your next inhale, straighten that left leg. Reach the left fingertips forward. Exhale, left hand comes down. Right hand comes up. Trikonasana, triangle pose. And again, you've got a couple of different options here. So option of just placing the left fingertips on the left leg. Option maybe if you have access to a block, placing fingertips on the block. Or option of placing fingertips on the earth. And you really want to draw that left leg back, opening up through the hips and opening up through the heart. On your next exhale, take a bend through the left knee. Windmill the hands back up, warrior two. Bring the right arm, right foot round, high lunge, both toes point forwards. Exhale, bring hands down through to heart center, power off through the left leg and make your way back into Tadasana. Just give the arms, the legs, the hips a little wiggle, a little shake out. And coming to find the grounding again here. Perfect. Take a bend through the right knee. Step that left leg back. Warrior one. So again, left toes point towards the left corner of the mat. Hips stay nice and square. Arms up above the head. Find the balance here. Take a deep inhale. On your exhale, lift the left arm up and over, warrior two. So right knee stays bent, left leg stays straight. And again, you really want to keep it nice and strong through the legs. Keep the legs switched on. Inhale, extending up. Let's fly the warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, warrior two. Final one. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, warrior two, really sinking into the hip space here. On your next inhale, straighten the right leg, reach the right arm forwards. Exhale, right fingertips come down, left fingertips come up. Trikonasana. And again, option of using your block here. Really pulling back with that hip into the hip space. On your next exhale, take a bend through the right knee, coming back, warrior two. Bring the left arm, the left foot round, high lunge, both toes point forwards. Exhale, bring palms together, power off through that right leg and making your way back into Tadasana. Again, have a little shake out if you wish. Beautiful, coming back to that grounding position here. Bring the awareness back to the breath, the inhale and the exhale. Inhale, lifting the arms up above the head. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift the fingertips. Now, option of lifting the fingertips, top of the shins flat back, or option of lifting fingertips onto the earth or onto the block. Keeping the back nice and flat here, shoulders back. Exhale, folding forwards. Take a bend through the knees, place the hands down, stepping those legs back into that nice high plank position. And again, really pushing up through the arms here. Exhale, wave the body back, downward facing dog. And again, bring the dritsi, the gazing point towards the knees. Inhale, ripple the body forwards, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, coming forwards, high plank, perfect. And drop the knees to the earth, untuck the toes and swinging the legs around, coming into our seated position. So again, option of sitting on your block or bolster here, and just extend the right leg out towards the side. The left knee bends and the left foot comes to the side of the right leg. Perfect. Shoulders back, engaged through the core. Placing left hand by left hip. Inhale, sweeping the right arm up. Engage the glutes, push the hips forwards. Exhale, lowering down over the right leg. Keep the right foot flexed. Inhale, lifting up and over. Exhale, release. Beautiful. Final one. Inhale, finding the lift. And exhale, release. Perfect. Turning to face the right leg now. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forwards. Keep the spine long, and again, keep the gazing point forwards. Taking a few breaths here. And inhale, peeling the body up. Perfect. Extending left leg out, flex through the left foot. Right knee bends in. Get that position, shoulders back, keep the spine long. Place right hand by right hip. Inhale, lifting the left arm up and over. And exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, find that lift. Again, find the expression, find the joy. And exhale, lower. Final one. Inhale, finding that lift. Exhale with control, lower down and turning to face the left leg. So again, really make sure that left leg is staying switched on here. Inhale, find length through the spine. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Your dritsi, your gazing point stays forwards. Keep the spine long here. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, increase. Final one. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, increasing the stretch. And ever so gently peeling your way up to seated. Beautiful. Take a bend through the knees here. Feet stay flat on the earth. Keeping the shoulders back, engaging the core, and ever so gently lower the back onto the earth. Bringing knees in towards chest now. And bring the hands to the inside of the legs. Sitting up, reach the outside of the feet. Push the feet away from you, dropping your head and your hips onto the earth. Happy baby. We couldn't do a flow all about joy and not include happy baby. And maybe you want to close off the eyes here. Finding that smile. Learning to not take yourself too seriously. And maybe have a little movement from side to side. Again, just let the earth massage through the back. Beautiful. Releasing those feet, drawing knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a hug. Feel into that energy. And releasing the hands, drop the feet towards the earth. As we gently make our way into Shavasana. So I'm going to give you a few options here. Option of bringing the knees together, feet to the outside of the mat. Option, again, coming back to the position we started in, that Supta Baddha Konasana variation. Or option of extending both legs out in front of you. Hand either side of the body, palms face up towards the sun, close off through the eyes. And bring the awareness back to the breath. Your inhale and your exhale. Just gently feel your chest rise and fall. Allowing the shoulders, the hips to soften. And today's practice was all about finding joy in the movement. And maybe you can practice this off the mat. Maybe you can bring it into your week. Maybe you find yourself doing a slightly more mundane task. And just asking yourself if you can find joy in this. And I want to finish the practice this evening with a little quote, and maybe this quote resonates with you. Maybe it doesn't. I am so grateful. It is what it is. Life is beautiful. I am complete. Everything is going to be okay. And just let those words sit with you for a moment. And just ever so gently, when you're ready, just start to find a little bit of movement. Just bring some energy back to the physical body. Maybe this is movement through the fingers, wiggling the hips, or maybe extending the arms up and above the head. And just ever so gently, when you're ready, making your way back up into a comfortable seated position. Keep the eyes closed off. The shoulders roll back, the palms face up towards the sun. Placing one hand on top of the other at heart center. And just feel into that energy which you've created today. Inhale through the nose, lengthening through the spine. And sigh this breath out through the mouth. Bring both palms together. Find a smile. Namaste. Perfect. Thank you so much for flowing with me in today's practice. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below if you did, and hopefully see you again very soon. Thank you very much.